What we're really looking at here is how our continued reliance on the cloud, especially multi-cloud environments where we're using Azure and Google and AWS all together, how this impacts our ability to secure those environments. When we look at things like cloud accounts specifically, 63% of AWS users, 63% of Azure users, and 65% of Google Cloud users all have multiple accounts that they use. And I'm no exception to that. I have several that I have to use for either different projects or for different level of access. This means that I am also that much more of a target because I have to secure that many more accounts. 91% have a cross-cloud attack path, meaning that I can get from one cloud service into another. So here's an example of what that might look like. And this was just a basic diagram we saw. This was put up by the team at AWS. And they were giving us just a rundown on what a probable attack path could look like. So in this case, there is an unpatched vulnerability. We'll just say log4j at this point. And an adversary uses that to access some kind of resource in Google Cloud. They use an insecure private key, and they move to some other cloud asset. Then they discovered there's an AWS key listed under another user in that system, and they are able to then get into AWS, get into S3 buckets, find personally identifiable information, and now we're off to the races. And we will have a hard time tracing this back to its original source, that original exploit in the Google Cloud. Really just means that you need to pay very, very close attention to how you're securing these systems. So in limiting risk in your cross-cloud environments, there's a few things that we want to talk about. One of them is multi-cloud security. So make sure that if you can, you have a centralized security solution that is going to be able to assess risk across all of your platforms. It may not be the easiest thing in the world to do, although there are pieces of software that can do this, but it's good to have. Also, just remember, principle of least privilege, the same thing that we use in our regular environments. Make sure that you have that applied to your cloud systems. Apply least privilege access, apply strong identity and access management protocols. Make sure you're watching what's happening in those systems, and don't get caught with a simple mistake leading to a large data loss or something like that. And then finally, protect critical assets. If you have things like key business data, intellectual property, customer info, financial data, you name it, make sure that you're aware of where it is, of what it is, how much of it you have, and what the protections actually look like on those systems. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, my name is Matt Duran, Director of Training and Research for LMG Security. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time. We would love to hear from you. You can reach me at info@lmgsecurity.com, find me on LinkedIn, or follow us on Twitter. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.